official engine oil of Formula Drift. And also, man, I'm going to talk about FCP Euro and what they're doing for ProSpec in just a little bit. It's Evan BOGOVITCH, that brand new Pedal Commander livery being debuted, and BOGOVITCH, biker, skater, drifter right now. As now look at that, BOGOVITCH and Rye O'Connor lacking the height on the bank. And BOGOVITCH not phased at all. Rain? What rain? Just going for it. Rye O'Connor takes out that clip, and now he joins the party. And BOGOVITCH down, Rye O'Connor, and the lights extinguish, and away they go. Now this gets interesting for Evan BOGOVITCH. He hasn't seen Rye O'Connor drive in the wet. He's seen him only drive in the dry, but Rye, you can see him go mid to high on the bank. Now see how he handles this. I think, to be honest, BOGOVITCH is doing a good job tempering back, not being too aggressive. Don't know what's going to happen with Rye out front, and he has a massive advantage here. And, you know, I don't want to say it's judged on kind of a sliding scale, but there's a little bit of grace given the less than ideal. Evan BOGOVITCH leads, no cones hit. We got a clean start. And now initiating into the bank, Wadman. Another case like we just saw with Javier Martinez. Wadman, unfortunately, finally initiates, but that is going to be incomplete from him. But BOGOVITCH does need to complete the entirety of this run in order to gain that advantage. And he does know that. So BOGOVITCH, the needle, pedal it back, tune it back a little bit. Not an incomplete chase. Again, that could be deemed an incomplete as well if it's not an active chase, but that's not in BOGOVITCH's mind right now. Look at right already, and then there it is, incomplete. So BOGOVITCH doesn't even need to continue drifting, to be honest. I think it's good practice for him. He's got the GT radials on the corner. GT radial, the official tire of ProSpec. Every vehicle in ProSpec is running GT radials. Unfortunately, Wadman's just
clearly a mechanical issue with Wadman.
That's a movie quote.
Yeah, movie quote.
So you got Odie as a mentor, you got Forsberg as a mentor.
Yeah.
Here we go. BOGOVITCH versus Jaeger. BOGOVITCH, pedal commander, S chassis, throws it into the bank. BOGOVITCH, nice high and tight. And look at Alex Jaeger, drops down a little bit. You can see some wavering there, but I think he's just trying to gain that proximity, get that position right in the bubble, in the pocket, and he does that. Oh, banging doors. Oh man, we got the GT radial on the side of BOGOVITCH. He keeps consistent, great angle here. Here we go, this is very well. Could be like a finals battle, and we're only... Jaeger and BOGOVITCH. Got a clean start. Alex Jaeger initiates, gets high to the bank, and there goes Jaeger. And Jaeger absolutely sticking it to the wall. He has felt, he swings wide. Stuck it too long. Oh, have not seen that this weekend at all. And I mean, it's like he couldn't come undone.
Yep.
Oh no. Jaeger was too good riding the wall.
Just didn't want to let go of it, unfortunately.
Oh, Haley and Madison, that was a good battle. And now Haley was gunning for the FCP Euro Cup. Again, the habanero BMW, spicy. Coming into that first outside zone, BOGOVITCH not backing down, a little exceeding on those front GT radial tires. Now coming down into that first inside clip. BOGOVITCH, you see how much he hung out there. I think that scrubbed some speed so he wouldn't get all the way to the side. BOGOVITCH lunging back and forth. We know that's a fiercely prepared vehicle. BOGOVITCH looking for them to be matched up and paired up and initiate at very similar times. It looks like no cones were hit. We got a clean start. Carlos Arrieta out front. Whoa, BOGOVITCH, a wild initiation, and Arrieta spins too. So double spins.
Wow.
That's an odd one. You call a comp timeout because maybe there's something wrong with suspension because it just slaps. So that was very interesting. All right, so we got a clean start here. BOGOVITCH, let's hope he figures it out, and yes, he does. So finds himself a little bit in the outside zone. Arrieta unfortunately spins out. So as long as BOGOVITCH keeps the rubber where he meets the road, but he's got to double back so he can't finish. He cannot finish. They're going to flag him down. BOGOVITCH should have stopped, but he does continue. So that's the problem with the figure eight track. You know, to multiple podiums. So here we go. Brudski and BOGOVITCH. Now, if you recall, last night BOGOVITCH had a bit of a stumble and a hiccup on initiation last night, and
there it is again. A little bit of hesitation by BOGOVITCH in the chase. Brudski, very familiar with this track. In that Drift HQ Never Settle. BMW, now BOGOVITCH gains some ground. He's right to the side as Brudski throws some more angle at it. Both of them hitting that inside clip into that final outside zone. Almost dragging bumper with the BMW. BOGOVITCH.
Here. I don't think you can have two top 16 outs and really kind of be a threat for a third championship.
Brudski finished 12th in Orlando. BOGOVITCH initiates in that first outside zone. Looks like he drags bumper. Brudski not going as deep, but BOGOVITCH, look, he's got the horsepower. That vortex. Oh, and Brudski hits him from the rear, and he hits the wall. Brudski spins. Ryan, we just talked about getting knocked out, and we're going to have to roll that tape back. Oh, and BOGOVITCH spins.
Southern California.
Southern California.
Actually, yeah, just down the freeway from me, actually. He's live meal. Let's go. BOGOVITCH out front. Advani in chase position. Early initiation for Advani. BOGOVITCH in that first outside zone. Advani very aggressive, and BOGOVITCH using all of the course. Advani taking that tiger line. Gets that third outside zone. Goes BOGOVITCH into the final outside zone. His lady watching at home, cheering him on. Lead. Strike one. Hack one. Nope, got a clear start. Let's see. Don't hit any cones. We'll see if Advani could Advani into the next round. Advani into that outside zone. Comes up just a bit short. And into the second outside zone. BOGOVITCH seems like he's tempering his flame. He's holding back just a little bit here. Advani, ooh, goes in that third. You see a little correction there. Straightens out. BOGOVITCH needs to apply a little pressure here, but to be honest, I think that's the fair approach, not exactly the most aggressive. BOGOVITCH will lead. Qualifying 10th, Licklider qualifying 18th. The Pedal Commander S chassis into that first outside zone. Licklider needs to get in there. BOGOVITCH does get into the dirt, but Licklider's far enough back that it won't affect him. Good fluid line by BOGOVITCH, going from second into third. And now into that final outside zone. Looked like he went in and then kind of powered out. But overall, BOGOVITCH. Licklider out front into that first outside zone. BOGOVITCH initiates into that first, and let's see how they handle the second. Licklider quite a bit deeper there. Just barely getting that second outside zone, but BOGOVITCH not. He's compromising that proximity for getting deeper into outside zone 4. Again, that outside zone 4. Just as saying that, he goes deeper. But I believe Dustin Miles has had in Formula Drift, and I've seen him just grow in Pro-Am and different bash events. So here it is, Evan BOGOVITCH, Dustin Miles, BOGOVITCH Pedal Commander S chassis. Can he get on the box? Now transitioning into that second outside zone. And now, ooh, nice job into that third outside zone. BOGOVITCH possessed. Now he needs to, again, temper that flame, just stay cool, calm, and collected, and he did just that. Dustin Miles, you saw him slide in a little late to that outside zone 4, but overall
performing so much better, and you can see that these guys are hungry. They're pushing really hard and trying to gain the win against some tough competitors.
Here we go. Miles will be out front. BOGOVITCH in the chase position. Miles gets deeper than BOGOVITCH, but he's going to compromise that depth into that outside zone, and BOGOVITCH goes into the wall. And we're going to take a look at that. You saw Dustin, looks like he kind of pedaled back as well, but BOGOVITCH continues on, but I think it might be too late for BOGOVITCH. Unfortunate for Evan. ProSpec Championship. Who's it going to be, BOGOVITCH or Madison? Send it, boys. Worldwide Technology Raceway playing host. BOGOVITCH initiates into that first outside zone. Derek Madison tucking in. A lot of smoke being kicked off into that second outside zone. Derek Madison taking a shallower line. Where are you going? As BOGOVITCH keeps it consistent on the outside zone 3. Approaching that final outside zone. Goes BOGOVITCH. Madison, again, gripping up. Now getting involved into that last and final outside zone. That mistake, look at that back left corner of BOGOVITCH. Absolutely beat up. But continues on. That Fuel Lab S chassis of Derek Madison out front. Can he do what he did earlier? He had a phenomenal lead run, and he is on track. He is on pace. Derek Madison, this is his house, St. Louis, but BOGOVITCH. Can he bring it on home? Again, no major mistakes by BOGOVITCH. And with Derek Madison and making that mistake. And we are back. We got autograph signings. Remember, you can get a drift ride along here in the West Paddock, or go rip some karts around, or meet your favorite drivers. Here we go, Evan Bogovich, Carlos Arrieta. Battle of the GT Radio Top 32, Carlos Arrieta, SC. Failure to launch a little bit as Bogovich swings wide, gets into the rumble strips. Bogovich overcooks it, a must win for him, and Carlos shuts it down. He had less than ideal initiation, but Bogovich spins around. All right, let's take a look at this here. Let's take a look. Here's the second run of this battle. Again, Arrieta out front, non-stop tuning. That SC chassis getting 69, 70, 80, getting up to near 90 miles per hour. Bogovich initiates. Now you got it again. Bogovich. Let's see this second outside zone taking that shallow line. Oh no, Bogovich goes too off, way into the gravel. Oh, and straightens her out. That is an incomplete. So if Carlos Arrieta completes this run, and that's a correction. That's an incomplete. You know, Bogovich will go first in that Pedal Commander S15. And now coming into the first initiation point of no return. Big, nasty initiation there for Bogovich. A lot of handbrake there. A lot of handbrake. And we got contact, I believe. D-Mads, Derek Madison, he knows he's got to be aggressive, but was that too aggressive? Didn't affect Bogovich too much. Now, in that final outside zone. Man, these things sounding wound up. It's Evan Bogovich, biker, skater, drifter. What do you got, Bogovich? And remember, changing the order. We have seen the first portion of this battle. Now D-Mads will lead. Bogovich giving chase, 98, 100 miles per hour on entry. What do we go? Oh, and Bogovich comes out swinging past. A big mistake there by Bogovich. And D-Mads does need to continue on. If he keeps it where the rubber meets the road, he could get the win and advance on this Fuel Lab S chassis from St. Louis. Enters into that final outside zone. Doesn't get quite all the way out there, but did